Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Bronk. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another run for Williams. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for Dallas first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
First down now, ball at the 33. They stay on the ground with Williams. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
That is caught. He's got Lamb. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So far, so good to begin this one as they've got a new set of downs beyond midfield. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Bernard O'Green with that tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott here from the gun. It's on target to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. On second down, a run with Williams. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner.
A gain of 2 on the play. And this is third.
We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's third and very long. Leads him on the quick hitter, and he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
There we go. Boy, nice play.
On fourth down, Prescott's a throw. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain. A great call there on fourth down. Keeps this drive moving.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Everybody, 26.
A handoff for Williams, running left. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Screen here for Williams. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal. Well, Brock, still awaiting our first points of this game, and we've arrived at our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Williams goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
We're going to 52. 26.
And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws.
And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Brendan operating the kickoff for the Cowboys.
McCaffrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy throwing here to start. Short pass brought in. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Off the play fake, Purdy. That's Cox again, it's Kittle. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that gives the 49ers the first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
At the Cowboys' 32-yard line.
To the air again, Purdy. Throw caught at the 6. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
McCaffrey can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. Gets it again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers get their first points of this game just before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Turpin with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. 1st and 10, Prescott. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Prescott now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Taking a deep shot here. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
I'm not sure it matters whether you think you've got the perfect play call in that situation. Hey, listen, going for it anywhere inside your own 20, the risk, it outweighs the reward 5-fold, maybe 10-fold.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Here's the final play of our 1st half.
Get set, get set. Line around, up.
Throwing here just before halftime. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our 1st half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. the deciding moment will come. We're underway in the second half of a deadlocked game. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy on the play action. It's his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8. At the 37.
Now it's Purdy. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. To the left side and wheeled in by Kittle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Dose of the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Slot receivers headed left. 1st down throw by Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And this one doesn't go far. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Shotgun snap for Purdy.
at the 31-yard
Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that 1st down marker.
line. Brings up 3rd down.
McCaffrey on 3rd down. And he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd down, Purdy. Brought in. He has the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. 1st down, here's Dak. Forced out to his right. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down, here's Prescott again.
Oh, man.
And it's picked off, but, yep, pretty clear he was out of bounds, so no interception, incomplete. George Pickens, the intended target. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Absolutely fires this one, right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he has this down to the 34. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. Another throw for Prescott. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Dak throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Hauled in by Lamb, right side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for Dallas, first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. And the 49ers can only get the return up towards the 10 before they're taken down.